Quail log, May 16th, 2023. So I got ready today to upload my quail log from last night and found out I never actually recorded it. So tonight I get to pick up on what all happened yesterday and what all has happened today. So as you can see, I moved the quail down from the brooder down into the grow out pen. Partially because it was getting to be 85-90 degrees up there even without the heat on, because it's getting much warmer outside. And I noticed that the quail kept running into the heating element up top, and so down here they'd have a little more room to move around, and it would give me a chance to actually look at all the quail. Turns out that we have 3 males and 6 females, because there's 9 of them that's still in here. So today they've been kind of in the dark. Right now I have a light to look at them, so I can see them a little better, because there isn't a light inside of this cage. Let's go in a little further so that we can see everyone, because I noticed that it was blurring because of where we were at. You can see somebody really nice right there, and somebody else is coming in. Let's see what we can see here in the center. I'm not seeing any of my males right now because they have, 2 of them have very beautiful chests. But one of them, it's a fairly white chest. So I think one of my males is right here, and he turns around as soon as we go in to look at him. So that's how my young quail are doing. They should be 5 weeks old now, I think. So they're definitely grown. They're very large in size. Their feathers have come fully in. Now it's just letting them grow a little bit more, and then they should be ready to harvest. Or at least that's my plans at this point. And I don't think I'm going to keep anyone from this as new egg layers. I think I'm going to wait until the fall before I actually replace any of them. And we'll see what I do then, whether I use the eggs of the girls I already have, or if I get a new lot to come in, or how I'm going to handle that. So right now, the young birds are doing fairly well, and they've moved down into their new area. So on to my other birds. So since it's both Sunday evening, or Sunday I was very busy with quite a few things going on, so I didn't get the chance to clean out the cages, and it started raining. All day Monday was raining, and today on Tuesday it was raining most of the morning, and this evening I finally cleaned out their trays. So the birds are very happy. They've got their sand, and I'm probably going to let them have their sand all night long instead of taking it from them, since I only got them sand at 7 o'clock this evening. The one thing that I did get at all 6 eggs tonight, but one of the eggs is a soft egg, so it's a stress egg that is not going to be useful. The worst part is that I think it's from the same, from Yellow, who gave me the really big egg and then gave me a really small egg. Not sure if I showed this before, but a couple days ago, this was one of the eggs that was, that was laid. Well, I guess it's crushed now, but that was a little egg, only about half the size of what I usually get. So that was is probably telling me that Yellow is not going to be laying very well for a while, or is not going to be laying again, would be my guess. But I don't know. I'm waiting to see. And most of them are still giving me eggs. They're still trying to I thought they were all in kind of a molt. Their feathers are coming back in, so they're looking a lot better since I took the boy away. So as of right now, I don't plan to put the boy back up here anytime soon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be hatching eggs anytime again soon. So the next thing is we'll come down here, and there's only 2 girls in there. And the reason for that is my speckled girl is down here. Last night, when we were moving all the younger quail around, we noticed that she wasn't looking so good. And let's see, maybe she'll turn around for me. She's been staring at the light or playing with the water since she's moved down here. And as you just saw there, she kind of shakes herself and falls over. I'm a little worried she may be blind. Both of her eyes were very red, and it looked like she was still opening and closing her eyes, and I could see the black in her eyes, but there wasn't as much black to them as normal, and there was a lot of red to them. So I don't know if she's blind or how bad off she was. She wasn't really, we just noticed the eyes weren't quite right, and she kept going back towards the light. And that was what made us pull her out and do an inspection and realize that the eyes were not right. It's very possible that she got her eyes pecked out, or at least they're pecked enough that she can't see correctly anymore. So she got moved down here. We'll see how she's doing. If we determine when we're calling the rest of them that she's not doing well, she hasn't started laying eggs again, I'll give her at least a week, because I'm figuring it's another couple of weeks before I call the birds. So we'll see how she's doing then. Hopefully by then she's laying eggs again and is moving around just fine, but from watching her, she's not moving in as well as I would hope, and I'm not sure how well she can see from watching her trying to eat food. She just she's bobbing and not moving as well as I want. So we'll see. But yeah, that's where she's at right now, and hopefully she will recover, but I'm not certain of that. So that was last night. Tonight I came down and found my male picking on the girls and even pecking at them, to where I was worried that Gray back there was going to lose an eye or something because of the way that he was attacking at her. And I think it's because he's trying to mount her and she's not having it. So I ended up putting one of the walls back in, so the two girls are by themselves over here. I figured that's probably the better idea, so that he wasn't overbreeding these two. And if you look at these two, they are definitely either in molt, or he has been ripping a lot of hair out, or a lot of feathers out of them. So I'm going to give them at least a week or more of away from him and see how it goes from there. So that was the other change tonight. That's one nice thing about having these walls where I can put him in and out, is I can just separate him out into the end here and then have more room over here. So this is what kind of bothers me about her. I just left that door open and all she's doing is curled up back there. But I'm not sure what to do or what to expect from her. Hopefully several days of being by herself will be enough to help heal and she'll be able to see better. And little boy is down here by himself because I can't really just give him the end of the where all the Pharaohs are, just because there's too many of them up there. Having 6 up there is probably more than what we need. So we'll see what I end up doing and where we're at in another week or two. But I'm to the point of thinking having the boys in with the girls, unless I'm trying to breed and have eggs, I think the boys are going to stay separated. And we'll see if I end up just culling all the boys this fall and just having a bunch of girls for the winter, and then ordering eggs in the winter or spring eggs, and that's where I get a new male and possibly new females, but I don't know yet at this point. We'll see. That's still several months off. So, but that's where the status is tonight. Trays have been cleaned. Most of them have a sandbox right now. And the babies are now down in the grow out pen. I'm going to have to think about doing some type of light in there, because to me it's just too dark. I can't see them without having my headlamp or something on. So these are the things I'll learn as I go along, and what has to change and what needs to be done. So we'll go from there. Good night.